The government of President Akufo-Addo has taken several measures to clean up the sector. One of such measures was the introduction of the Multi-Sectorial Mining Integrated Project, MMIP, to ensure the systematic and sustainable development of artisanal and small-scale mining in our country. Mr. Speaker, the Ghana Landscape Restoration and Small-Scale Mining Project is an activity under the MMIP. Its overall objective is to strengthen integrated natural resource management and increase benefits to communities in the targeted areas. The project targets two landscapes: the Northern Savannah landscape, including the Guinea Savannah Ecological Zone, the Sudan Savannah Ecological Zone, and the upper portions of the Traditional Ecological Zone, and the Cocoa Forest landscape, including parts of the Forest Ecological Zone and the Pra River Basin. It will build on the successes of the previous and ongoing schemes, such as the Sustainable Land and Water Management Project, the Forest Investment Program, the Youth in Afforestation Program, and the Green Ghana Project, all aimed at, among others, restoring our degraded landscape and sustainably managing our natural resources. Mr. Speaker, following Cabinet and this August House's approval, the project was duly launched virtually on 15 February 2022. The project will capitalize on land use planning for integrated landscape management to optimize land use, formalize artisanal and small-scale mining for sustainable mining, restore degraded lands, promote sustainable agriculture practices, and strengthen sustainable management of forest landscapes for biodiversity conservation and ecosystem services. It will help develop healthy ecosystems which play an important role in mitigation, adaptation, and resilience in the face of climate change. This will positively affect the cocoa industry and increase its impact on the country's GDP. The project also seeks to empower women and the youth to pick up roles in local level forest and landscape management activities and create better income generating opportunities. Over 250,000 people, including the youth, women, farmers, and artisanal miners will benefit from this scheme. The project will help boost post-COVID-19 economic recovery, create jobs, and secure livelihoods in some of the poorest parts of Ghana by focusing on agricultural productivity, ecosystem management, and sustainably sanitizing the small-scale mining sector. The project's core interventions focus on 1. Land use planning for integrated landscape management to optimize land use. 2. Formalization of artisanal and small-scale mining for sustainable mining. 3. Restoration of degraded lands for agricultural productivity. And 4. Strengthening of sustainable management of forest landscape for biodiversity conservation and ecosystem services. The land restoration component, which is jointly being implemented by the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology, will, among others, restore degraded lands in and around 22 forest reserves in 12 forest districts, namely in Praiso, Donkokrom, and Akim Odan in the eastern region, and Kawe, Bekwai, and Joso in the Ashanti region, Navrangu and Boko in the upper east region, Tumu and Lora in the upper west region, and Bole and Bupe in the Savannah region. In total, 3,814 hectares of degraded forest reserves is expected to be restored, and 600 hectares of off-reserve degraded lands will be restored. The small-scale mining component of the scheme, on the other hand, will 1. Provide access to mineable lands for small-scale mining operations by prospecting blocked-out areas and thereby reduce the degradation of arable lands for mining purposes. 2. Review the legal framework for small-scale mining to allow proper regulation of the sector. 3. Provide training for miners and regulators on best practices towards achieving sustainable mining. 4. Mainstream small-scale mining into the Extractive Industry Transparency Initiative, EITI reporting. 5. Enhance traceability of gold and value addition of gold marketing through assaying. 6. Restore river bodies affected by mining by engaging 200 river guards to desilt, protect, and preserve our river bodies. 7. Reclaim mined-out lands in forest and off-forest zones and revegetate them for post-mining economic use like agriculture and forestry. And 8, provide alternative livelihood programs for mining communities. Mr. Speaker, through these projects and the several other policies being implemented by government, we will realize the vision of President Akufo-Addo by constructing here in Ghana a viable, sustainable, orderly, and environmentally sound small-scale mining industry.